As far as what happened today, I didn't have any doubts, and my wife didn't have any doubts. It's just that there's always a question until you actually physically hear the verdict come from the judge and the sentencing come from the judge. I finally was able to meet Miss Amaya and Steve McQueen, and was able to personally thank them for their courage and standing up and doing the right thing by testifying. It's like I said from the outset, it would have been very easy for them to get in their car and just drive away. But I'm grateful they did a stand-up thing by coming in and testifying as to what they saw and what they heard. And that's pretty much it, unless you folks have some questions.
In your victim impact statement, Joe, you went down this interesting list about things that were done and the debts paid. Can you reiterate that again? I mean, we didn't get a really clean sound in there, so it would be great if you could let everyone know again what you meant by that.
Basically, what I meant is, as parents, when you have children, you have certain expectations. And some of those expectations are, number one, that you get a good education, and number two, you be a good, citizen and serve your community. And as a father with a son, you kind of expect your son to serve in the military. And basically, with his education, I said debt paid in full. His service to his community, that debt was paid in full. His service to the United States of America in the military, his debt was paid in full. And the debt for taking of his life. And that's how I wanted to leave it, because a day without Ryan, in my mind, is a day. It's like Mother's Day without flowers. It's unheard of. It's just I miss him every day. There isn't a day that goes by that I don't miss Ryan. There isn't a day that goes by that my wife doesn't miss Ryan. And it's like I've always said. As men, we will never know the pain that women go through having children. They have this pain. They walk around with this young thing inside of them for 9 months. They caress it. They love it. They bond with it. And we will never know that as men. And so for my wife to be told that she can't kiss her son goodbye, to me, was a personal offense, especially given the circumstances. He was a crime scene, and I never understood that. I probably never will understand that. So,
Jerry?
The best thing that made me happy today was I got to see him in the jail jumpsuit. Always having to see him in suits, I finally got to see the evil person that he is in his jail suit and his shackles. That made me feel good.
Your husband commented that there were debts paid. Is there one more debt owed to you and your husband at this point?
Yes, there is.
What is that?
That Mr. Evil person be put to death.
Yep.
And hopefully it will happen. I know California is very stagnant on all that, but if Joey and I can do our part to help, we will.
You want to be there?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
I may have to be propped up, but I'll watch, and I'll have a smile on my face.
You talked about the fact that you have no happiness anymore. Your joy went away. Does this help at all close the book on that chapter? I mean, close the chapter of that book. Does this really help at all for you to move on to the next step?
It's letting me take a deep breath and start to go forward. I'll never have closure. I'll never have my Ryan. But it's helping me get in the right direction.
Thank you. Very welcome.